skeletons. It's Chloe in real life, and I am here at the Knott Scary Farm preview night, and I am so excited because they're about to announce what's new for 2017 and show some updates for the old things. So let's head inside. Here I'm with
Gus Kruger.
Hey, so tell me a little bit about what you do here at Knott Scary Farm.
Well, I'm one of the designers here at Knott Scary Farm, so I work on mostly sets and ideas for our seasonal things, but during Haunt I design mazes and sets for the shows, and that was a really cool dragonfly photo bomb. I can't speak. So tell us what's new at Knott Scary Farm this year, because I know there is some really cool new stuff. There is some cool new stuff. We've got 2 new mazes this year, well, actually 3 if you count the revamping of Trick or Treat. There's Pumpkin Eater, which Daniel's designed to go with the Hollow Scare Zone, which is a really cool and very grotesque Daniel-y trip into the inner realm of the Pumpkin Eater, who started out as a man and he's sort of grown into this twisted, grotesque thing as I'm excited. As Daniel's monsters are prone to do. And then John has Dark Ride over in the boardwalk area, and that's really cool because we're all theme park fans, and what he's done is he's taken the idea of an old Carney style funhouse dark ride and taking it to that level. It's been closed down for a long time, and what happens to all the people who used to work there when there's nowhere to go? And these people have all decided to stay there and make life miserable for anybody who's come by. Ooh, and I'm so excited. And I heard that the Trick or Treat revamp, all the lights are out, and now there are flashlights to kind of navigate you. So tell me a little bit about that. Well, yeah, in Trick or Treat this year, I mean, it's such a cool maze and it's so quintessential Halloween that it was hard to really let it go. But last year we experimented with some lighting tricks in one of the key rooms that we had, and we were able to bring that in the form of flashlights into the maze. So what we've done is we've stripped all of the lighting out of the maze itself, and guests are armed with just flashlights. So you're that little kid that's going in the creepy house down the block that happens to be haunted, and the cool thing is we control the lights, we control all of that stuff. So as you go through, we can change the color of the light, we can make it flicker, or we can make it go completely out. So it really kind of makes the whole experience more interactive, and it really kind of emerges the adventurers, the people going through the maze, and they really feel like they're a part of the story. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's hard enough when you wake up in the middle of the night and you got to make it to the bathroom when there's no lights on, and that's your house. So just imagine being in that. Well, maybe you don't have to go to the bathroom, maybe you do. I don't know how long the lines are. But just imagine being in that environment in someone else's house that happens to be haunted. So yeah, that's just a bad deal. Yeah, so thank you so much. And yeah, so
this is it. You go first. Nuh-uh. No way. You go first.
Don't be a wuss.
Well, then you go.
Fine.
Get off!
Watching!
Dude, this is sick. Yeah.
I told you so.
I wonder if that old witch really lives here. I don't know.
You broke it.
No, I didn't. You're the one that...
Come on. Whoa.
Careful, you're gonna break it.
You guys saw that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Hi there, I'm here with...
I'm Daniel Miller. I'm an entertainment designer at Knott's Berry Farm. I design all the mazes and scare zones and some of the shows too.
Yeah, okay. So I know there's the new maze pumpkin eater that you designed, and I've heard a little bit about it. So can you kind of tell me what that's about?
Well, Pumpkin Eater is based on the nursery rhyme, Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater, had a wife but couldn't keep her. Yeah. And then it goes further, but it really kind of struck me as this it sounds darker than it is. Mm-hmm. And we don't really like to do good turn bad anymore here, but I think this is just bad gone bad. And I did the research, and it was about murder. And I just imagined this creature stalking the woods and searching for a wife, and takes her and carves her into a pumpkin and stuffs her in a pumpkin shell. Do you see? Look at that. You're already dressed for the theme.
Oh, so. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really excited to see kind of what this is about, and I heard that there's something to do with bugs. And
yeah, well, he's a supernatural creature, so he lives in a large, haunted, grotesque pumpkin. Ooh. So you're going to see this big pumpkin cave, and one of my inspirations was I was with my daughter last year, and we were carving pumpkins for Halloween, a classic Halloween thing. Yeah. And we cut the lid out, we took out the lid, and we reached in, and there's all those guts and seeds. Everyone hates that. So I wanted to create the feeling of going through a large pumpkin.
Oh, with all the guts.
All guts and moist. And part of that was, well, how does that maze change? How's that experience? So I thought, well, insects would be awesome, because so a portion of it's going to be all covered in insects. It's all going to be moldy and gross. So it's already done. I've walked through it this morning.
Oh my gosh.
And it is incredible.
I am
so well done.
I'm so excited to see it. It sounds really fun because you've taken something that's so classic about Halloween, pumpkins, and everybody knows the pumpkin eater, that whole nursery rhyme story, and it's so familiar, and then you've built a scare off of that really didn't even, it was dark already, and then you've made it even more, and I feel that the pumpkins is such a classic thing about Halloween that it really kind of familiarizes the audience with it, and it's more of a personal experience, but still really creepy.
Yeah. Like Trick or Treat, it's a traditional Halloween theme. Yes. I think that's why we really, really gravitated to it.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's actually, we were trying to do it last year too.
Oh, cool.
But, with the introduction of the Hollows. But this year, the Hollows we're really growing it. We're going to make it a lot more interactive, and that's why there's a synergy between the Hollows and Peter's maze.
All right, well, thank you so much. It was great talking to you. All right, so I am here with
John Cook, haunted attraction designer for Knott Scary Farm.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about, I know you have Shadowlands, which is an amazing maze. Amazing. I actually went to Japan last year on Halloween, and that made me, the whole Shadowlands maze made me really excited. I'm even going back this year.
That maze came from a trip I took to Japan.
It's so much fun there.
Got inspired there, brought it back here.
It's awesome, and I love the whole like geisha and samurai. That's so cool.
It lends itself, all the folklore of Japanese horror lends itself so well to a haunted attraction.
It is. It's really well. And Dark Ride. I am so excited for Dark Ride. I can't wait. And tell me a little bit about what that's about.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to try and explain. So the overall concept, we're building a 1970s dark ride, carnival dark ride, that was shut down, condemned, and everybody was kicked out. And then all the freaks, the carnies, the clowns, all being shunned by society, they've come back and they have turned this ride into their home, and they don't want anybody trespassing into their home. So
that sounds really fun and spooky. And yes, clowns. I know a lot of people are terrified of clowns. So what was kind of your inspiration or idea to kind of play on such a big fear?
Well, I've always been a fan of clowns myself. I was actually a clown in Carnival as a scare actor for a year. And so I love clowns, but Knott has a history of always doing them a little bit brighter, a little more over the top. And I'm taking the opportunity to pull back from that and make it very dark and dingy and kind of the uglier side of clowns. Yeah, the more creepy side that not a lot of people like.
But yeah, I heard about the log ride, and that is new, and that's something that's throughout the day and throughout the night, that's family friendly but can have a scarier side during the night. So tell me more about that.
Correct. So we always, as fans of this event, we've always loved the unique aspect of adding monsters or just some sort of Halloween overlay to the rides, and I think it's very unique to this park. And we got away from that in the past years. So we decided, okay, well, how can we get back to that without taking away from the day ride? Well, let's make it a fun Halloween overlay of the whole thing. And then at night, let's add in a few extra monsters for some good scares.
Ooh, I'm so excited for that. I love the idea of having monsters in rides because you wouldn't necessarily expect that. So I feel it adds an extra layer of surprise.
And especially in the log ride because it moves through so quickly. You know? So
It is a very fast ride, and it's kind of a lot is happening at once, so you can really scare people well. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Base to right, park 46. Base to right, park 46. Come in.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
There's a disturbance reported at the abandoned dark ride. Please report to the location.
Yeah, I'm on it. Please, dumb.
That was the Knott Scary Farm preview night. I was so excited because it really just gets you in the mood for the spooky season and the Halloween season. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you see every episode of my Halloween Spooktacular, because there is lots to come. So you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CloonWell910. And leave a comment if you have any video ideas, because I want to know. So don't forget to stay spooky. Bye!